Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to go over a lot of things pertaining to camp life. This is the lifestyle that we've been living for the last 4 months out here in northwestern Arkansas, totally completely off-grid. Y'all have noticed a lot of things in our videos, which are powered by power. And you guys are wondering, how the heck are we doing it? So today we're going to go through all that with you guys and show you guys how we've been living this camp life for the last 4 months on the 41.36. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's talk about refrigerator. You guys have seen that we have a full-size refrigerator, and I do have the generator turned off right now, so you're not gonna see the pretty light and everything. But it's a regular fridge, guys. We got all of our stuff in here for us to eat and drink. Same with the freezer. We got a lot of stuff up in there. Good for snackage. So this refrigerator and freezer combo is actually plugged into Gary and I's trailer. We've got a power port right here, and it's got all these little switches and things in there. And this plugs in the back, right around there. And that's how the refrigerator is getting power.
Well, we've got a TV, microwave out here.
Yep.
Fan.
Yep.
And also, the fifth wheel itself is actually plugged in as well. Their trailer is also plugged in, as well as another fridge over there.
Yep, we got the beer fridge going on right there.
Yep.
We do got the 2 deep freezers. That one's Anthony and Roxanne's. That's mine and Gary's. And then you come over here, and we've got the laundry room. They're a little beat up from the move and whatnot, but that's okay, they still work. Got our Samsung washer, Samsung dryer, energy efficient, so that's great, and that actually helps out a lot. The fact that it is energy efficient helps our generator from kicking off constantly, but it still does it. So there are tricks to making it all work, because it is a lot of power that we're consuming.
Yes.
So we're gonna show you guys all of that stuff too. But right over here, the dryer is plugged in right here, and that goes down and around, and we have it just kind of coming this way, and we dug it down a little bit. You can see it coming out from there, and then it goes all the way over there to the generator. Before I go over to the generator, you guys were asking about the water. Where does the water go for the washer and the lint stuff? So we just literally have it coming right outside. Yep. The water just kind of goes out there into the rocks. It doesn't make a big mess. And the dryer vent as well, it just kind of blows out that way. No big deal.
Yep.
And you'll see all of our gas cans, guys. We've got all of these ones right here, which are still full. We've already used 3 cans, and it equates to about 1.25 cans a day.
Close to. It's roughly about 6 days itself that we can get off the 10 cans. So,
Yeah.
So it's a 5-gallon can, which they tend to expand a little bit, so you can actually fit a little bit more than 5 gallons. But it works, and it helps out quite a bit that we've got this many gas cans, and we can actually do it for 6 days, 7 days, depending on how hot it is, because we're not trying to roast in our trailer either.
Yeah.
Or screw up the inside of the trailer because of all the humidity.
So yeah, guys, we go through about 10 5-gallon tanks of gas a week.
Yep.
So that's like 50 gallons of gas a week that we're using. And that's not just for me and Gary. That is me and Gary, Anthony and Roxanne, obviously the kids, etc., etc. But that's what it literally is taking to have the lifestyle that we're having right now. We've been running it more during the summertime just because it is hot. We do need that escape to go in and relax away from the heat every now and again. Obviously, you guys have seen through all of our videos, we go out there and we bust it in the heat, no problem. But it comes to a certain point where you need that relief.
Yeah.
So that's why we keep it going for the trailers.
Like I said, it's the condensation.
Yes.
ACs pull the humidity in the trailer and get it out.
Yep.
So that will pull out any moisture in the trailer and
Keep it from molding.
Keep our trailer from molding and all the other headache issues that we don't want to have, because we've all fixed our trailers. So
yes,
I don't wanna run into
both of
that
us
again.
had to do major renovations. Which, guys, if you haven't seen those videos, our link is going to be right around here somewhere. Hey.
Yes.
So anyhow, let's get on to it. Let's show you guys the generator that's been powering all of this, guys. This right here is the Predator Super Quiet Inverter 9500. Bum, ba-da-da. This right here is the wire that's going directly from our dryer, and it's plugged right in there.
Right to our 30 amp itself. This one right here goes to our pool pump. And then this one goes to our double deep freezer over there. We've actually got an extension on there that's outdoor, so we can plug in both of them just off of one. Make it a little easier on us. But we've got that one. And then this one goes to Roxanne and Anthony's trailer. And then this one goes over to our trailer. So it makes it really, really nice. As well as, I mean, it does have the USB ports on it, all the little things.
Well, we've never used any of that though.
No, it does have the DC 12 volt connector right here, which is pretty nice, but at the same time, we've never used it. And then it's also got the parallel operation that you can do. And then we're gonna actually put the ground stake in this guy one of these days, but we have not had any real issues with it. Look at the hours though.
Yeah, we've used the heck out of this thing, guys. Look at that.
2072.9.
We've used that many hours since May. We bought this thing in May, like the end of May, right after the Oklahoma meetup.
So the other cool function with it being an inverter and everything, you get this eco throttle. So off, on, and it makes it that much quieter. So you guys want to see the difference of the eco throttle? So I've got it off. Let's start this bad boy. Let it do its thing, turn everything on.
Do it again.
Off, on. Brings it down quite a bit of those decimals right there. So we'll turn it off for right now. We're almost out of gas. We're almost out of gas in this guy. So I'm gonna turn it off. We're gonna fill it up real quick. Show you how long it takes to actually fill this thing up. It's a pain in the butt, to be quite honest. And that's just because of the gas cans.
So yeah, guys, we are basically bone dry in this thing. We've been running it all night so we could sleep in the nice cold AC. But yeah, let's show you guys how long it actually takes and exactly how many canisters of this. But let's show you. All right, guys, we're gonna put the stopwatch down right here, so that way in case Gary spills any, it doesn't get all over my phone. And in just a second, we're gonna push start and he's gonna start putting the gas in. You ready? Let's see how long it takes. So I didn't stop it exactly on time, but I would say it was about 4 minutes and 25 seconds roughly. Just guessing right there.
Yeah.
But it took 4 minutes and 25 seconds to fill up this generator, which doesn't sound like a lot of time, but when you're standing there holding up the 5 gallons, trying not to spill it everywhere and get it inside the tank, it feels like an eternity.
Yeah, and that's only due to the gas cans itself.
Yeah, the gas cans that we got kind of suck, but it's all that they have to offer out here. They got those safety seals and stuff on them. The O-ring things always move and get out of place, and then you get leakage, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a pain, but it's awesome because now we can run this thing for 18 hours before it's dead.
Yep.
So that's awesome that we can run a generator for 18 hours off of, I think it's like 6.8 gallons roughly.
Yep. And it's powering all of that stuff, guys, that we talked to you guys about. Now, it's super nice that we have the washer and dryer, right? But the washer is not hooked up to this, just the dryer. So when we want to do wash, Thanks to Blue Eddy, we've been using the Blue Eddy, but before we got the Blue Eddy, we were using our smaller generator. So over here, we have a little Honda. It's a EU 3000 inverter, and this little Honda, we usually plug it in right there. You'll see that green plug, and that green plug is only for the washing machine. When we had wash to do, we would have to turn this little generator on and get the wash going. Now, because the wash takes water as well, we actually have to run 2 generators in order to get the wash going. So I'm gonna take you over really quick to the well generator, and then we'll come back over here, because yeah, we got 3 generators on property, not including the Blue Eddy or any of those other things, just the gas generators.
And before we do that, this is the generator that we were running on the first month, little under a month roughly, and it was running our trailer with it. But we kept having to turn off this and that and this and that in order to run that little generator.
Yes. Yep.
So keep that in mind.
So we're over here now at the well generator, and this one is the Predator 9000, and this generator kicks butt. Like, I can't talk too much smack about it. The only smack that I can really talk is about how noisy it is. This one is not a quiet one. This one is super duper freaking loud, and it does suck the gas a whole lot more than the 9500 does. So when Anthony and Roxanne got here, this is the generator that they had brought with them. My mom had given it to them when they were still out in Vegas and whatnot. But it's really loud, and we decided that we didn't want to be lugging the generator back and forth to the well. We hadn't had other things in place yet either. So we decided we wanted to keep this one over here for the well, and then we decided to go in together, and we bought that 9500, and that 9500 is quiet and it powers everything. So this one right here right now is set up only for the well, like we've said. And we've got it hooked up right there.
Into the 240.
Yep, into a 240.
30 amp.
And then, so anytime that we need water, we have to come over here and we have to turn it on, and then that runs the well pump, and then we have water throughout the hoses.
The hoses, it goes through the filter system all the way over to the cluster of hoses over there where it's split, and it goes over to our side, as well as they've got a rinse off spot, as well as to fill up their tote. We've got a rinse off spot to fill up our tote, as well as we have another leg that goes over to the washing machine that actually gives us water to be able to wash our clothes. So a lot of legs, but it works, and it works out perfectly.
So yeah, so whenever we want to do laundry, we got to first come over here, turn on the well generator, and then we have to make sure that the washing machine was plugged into the smaller generator. But like I was saying, now that we have the Blue Eddy, we just keep the washing machine plugged into the Blue Eddy. But before, we would have to turn on that one and then turn on the small one, and then now we could do a load of wash. Either way, even with the Blue Eddy, we still have to turn on the well generator because that's what gets the water to the machine. So like Gary was saying, the big cluster of hoses, right? We got one that's just like a regular hose, and right now, because we have this awesome thing set up for us, which, man, that thing is game changer. Yes. We went from having to fill up the small 30-gallon tank inside our trailer literally on a daily basis, sometimes 2 times a day if we were all showering, and and then that was like the crappy shower too, where you get in, turn it on, get wet, turn it off, soap up, turn it on, turn it off, like constantly doing that to conserve. Well, now we don't have to do that. We could take a normal shower, and it's not a long, you know, I'm in there for hours and hours, but it's a normal shower where you're not having to turn it on, turn it off. So we fill this guy up probably about
once a week, every 2 weeks, right around there. Depends on what we've got going on.
Yeah, but this thing right here has seriously been game changer for us as far as the water storage capacity and what we have available to us without having to continually go turning on generators and running around here. So yeah, so that's how we do the washing machine. Now the dryer is a little bit different. The dryer is
50 amp service itself, just to be able to pull, and we're dropping it down to 30 amps, so it's definitely pulling that 30 amps and trying to get as much out of it as it possibly can.
Yeah. So that being said, when our trailer is bigger, as far as like has more things plugged into it, because inside our trailer we got the big refrigerator. We have 2 air conditioners. We have like our trailer is just sucks more power. We have more people and more things plugged into it. So when we all are doing dryer, when we all using the dryer, it's wash day, Gary and I have to go inside our trailer and we have to turn off several of the power strip outlets. We have to unplug the pool pump. We have to unplug the deep freezers. And then, like I said, undo all of those power strips to turn them all off.
And sometimes that doesn't always work.
Yeah. So
we have to unplug one of our trailers in order to get it to work the dryer as well as that.
Yeah.
It's only for like a couple of hours itself, but still.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, guys. It's a reality of living out here, and honestly, it's very convenient.
Yes.
We could do like the hang line situation, but it takes days to dry stuff, and then it's all crispy and it doesn't smell as nice. Having a dryer is
definitely
much
beneficial.
Better. Yeah, much better.
It makes our life out here a lot more cozy.
So that's how everything runs around here, guys, for now. But we do have plans to get power out here really soon. Like within a couple of weeks soon, fingers crossed, hoping. Because right now our gas bill is probably about $800 or more a month.
Yeah,
Granted,
and it's split in half.
So
but
our portion's like 4 and theirs is like 4.
it's still quite a hefty
expensive
fee itself to have to pay for power.
Yep.
And power itself out here is cheap.
Way cheap.
So
we're talking like going from like $800 a month down to like $200 a month, and that's during the summer while we're running all these air conditioners and everything.
And then that's split.
Yeah, and then that's split. So our portion would go from $400 a month to like $100 a month. Yeah. That's a pretty big savings if you ask me. So we're really ready and excited to get that going on. Having power is not in Gary and my long-term goal as far as the log cabin build is concerned. But for now, while we're building and everything, we are going to use what's available to us and then build us up to be self-sustainable. Like we're going to build our cabin with solar and battery banks and stuff in mind. We're going to wire it that way. We're going to build it that way. So when the time comes, we can just flip the switch and
go straight to
being completely self-sufficient. But it just doesn't make financial sense for us not to utilize the power here available to us now.
No, there's
no reason not to.
No reason not to. The 5-year goal is definitely to have all of our infrastructure done and set in place with everything that we want out here. Yes, it would be nice to be dried in for the winter and everything else like that, but
that's not going to happen
it's
this
not going to
winter.
happen.
No way.
That's a huge leap of faith in the sense if you think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I appreciate it, but yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen most likely.
Maybe by next winter.
We're hoping by next winter. I'm hoping. But we're
enjoying the journey, guys. We're enjoying being out here. We sold everything in Las Vegas and Arizona and everything. Like all 4 of us have completely uprooted our lives, not just to come out here and quickly build a house.
No.
It's a huge lifestyle change for us, guys. There's so much that we have to learn. We want to enjoy the small things in life, which we are doing.
Enjoy the whole process of building it and actually doing it by ourselves.
Yes.
And if you can't enjoy it and you're always in that time rush and you're just, you know, you can't enjoy it. And I'd rather enjoy it than not.
Yep. So that's what we're doing, guys. You guys will be seeing some power out here, hopefully. In the next few weeks, we will definitely keep you guys updated on all of that. We do have some community stuff that we got to do for that, so you guys will see us on Country Road Cure, as well as you're going to see Country Road Cure out here with us a bit more. So yeah, I guess pay attention. Looking forward to that. But it's enough yakking for me and Gary. We got to get out there and start working with those logs. We got a lot to do this weekend. So we just wanted to throw this up there because this video has been requested by us I don't know how many times. So to all of you guys requesting, this one was for you. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and it clarifies a bit of our living situation out here for the time being. And yeah, so until the next one, guys, we hope you guys have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.